God, it's another day coming to your life from the land of the Bible. And by this, I'm talking about Israel. Yes, with the Holy Land tours. Well, today, I understand we're doing a lot of walking around, checking out the mountain Olives. We'll eventually get to the Wailing Wall. Well, an experience worth experiencing. So, tag along. This is morning walk. Prayer to start the day. Charge up and trust God for a fire day. He's with us. Makola ze, Rinko Basha, Lama Seke, Redini Mihu Makadaya, Zalina Kushi, Legaba, Leguna Zana Makula Takabusa, Mito Kashkini Mikubala, Zezevandi Mikubaranda, Lakaro Shekebe, Ladamasindi Nemeha. Bible says when we speak in tongues, our spirit communicates with the Spirit of God. When we speak in tongues, we edify ourselves. When we speak in tongues, we speak mysteries. This morning, let's just fire Makura. It's another great day from the land of the Bible. Yes, sir. And yes, it's our pleasure to bring you updates from the Holy Land. We are in Jerusalem, and of course, we look forward to going to the Wailing Wall and all the other significant places. Yes, so tag along.
Hey, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, keeping their breakfast safe, I guess. More updates as we carry on. Shouts from the Christocentric guy. Yeah, from the Holy Land. Good morning. Bishop, good morning. Yes, sir. This is our hotel. 7 acres in Jerusalem.
Christocentric.
Especially your bag in the inside crowd.
Yeah, you'll be.
After the picture.
Good morning. Sorry.
You tell me. I will not tell you where it's from. You tell me. Okay. Let's see. It's a test now. You're in the exam. Because I trust in the Bible much better than me. Prayer much more than me. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was waste and void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. Genesis, the chapter 1.
God said, let there be light, and there was light. God.
Jordan, he paid for a part of it, and in order to pay for it, he sold one of his houses in London somewhere.
Wow.
In order to be able to pay for this, even if he's king of Jordan, he's not. His budget is limited, not unlimited. This happened a few tens of years ago only. The previous king, not the father of the present one. So what you see in front of you is one of the nicest view you can see from Israel and from Jerusalem apart. It shows up in most of the postcards about Jerusalem and about Israel. This is the Dome of the Rock. The dome, because it's a dome, it's constructed in the end of 7th century, after the beginning of Islam, by the first Islamics, and it's of the rock, because beyond it stays the rock in which Jews believe that the earth have been founded from this very rock. And it's believed to be also Mount Moriah, in which Abraham bided Isaac.
With him, because he's supposed to take us. It's not just location. You see, we ran ahead.
You have a good idea where we are. That's right. Mount of Olives.
Because here, the Jewish place in 2,000 years ago, then the Romans beat the Jews after the revolt. They took them in. Sometimes the old churches have been destroyed. The mosques have been built instead of them. And the Crusaders came here in the beginning of the end of 11th century, beginning of 12th century, and they rebuilt churches in the place of the old churches that were built. And then the second time, the Saladin came, the Muslims came once again, they destroyed some churches and they rebuilt mosques. And then Crusaders came again for a short while, and then the Baibars, another Muslim, came and he destroyed and rebuilt mosques. So the powers here was alternative. Yes, one power usually build new temples of his own belief instead of the old ones. So that's why sometimes in a Christian place you see a mosque, or instead of a Jewish temple you see also a mosque. Because don't forget, 1,300 years here it was mostly Muslim territory. So it's believed to be that what I just read you when we were before in the Acts of Apostles, and what Luke is telling us in the last chapter of this gospel, he's telling us that he led them out until they were over again against Bethany. Bethany is a village just 3 kilometers from here.
Hosanna, olive, Jesus, olive there.
Give it free.
So where we are is believed to be where Jesus had his footsteps. Right just before he ascended into heaven. We arrived in the temple. We are living the Bible here. And everything is there to prove that once upon a time there was Jesus Christ. So I get a privilege also to share with you the remains of some of the churches that were built here many, many years ago. We're talking about over thousands of years. Okay, allow me to show you some of them. The remains of the Byzantine church. Do you see that? The remains of the Byzantine church. Yeah, that's it. Wow. And of course, that's the temple built here to preserve and to remember where Jesus' footsteps were captured, ascending into heaven. So this is it. Yeah, part of the remains of the Byzantine church. Yeah. Let me show you an altar I have discovered. Perhaps it's part of the remains. They call it the Armenian altar. The Armenian altar. Do you see? Yes. The Armenian altar. Let's zoom in so you can see well. That's right. The Armenian altar. Where do we go next? It's another altar you must see. It's called the Coptic altar. Coptic altar. You see it? Okay. Yes. Right here in Jerusalem. Coptic altar. They preserve these remains to share with us the story of Jesus' existence and the early church over 2,000 years ago. Look at that. This is the Syrian altar. The Syrian altar. Remains of the Syrian altar. Then there's another one to capture here. That's right. So up to the minute, every location detail from the land of the Bible, Israel, the Holy Land. A lot of tourists all over the place. Really? A lot of tourists coming to see the Holy Land. It says tombs of the prophets. Which prophets were buried here? We'll find out.
On count what you see now. Let me see next one. I got Malachi when you actually see more. Okay. Oh. Let me make a look. I got Malachi.
All the prophets. Then I have shown it.
Enough arms. They tried desperately to defend the new created state. The defenders of the Jewish quarter started to defend themselves. It was only a few tens of people with primitive guns in front of a very powerful Jordanian army, which has been trained and given arms before that by the English. So they resisted for a while, but they could not resist forever. The Jordanian has somehow succeeded to conquer the Jewish quarter, and the defenders that fought it to defend it, many of them died, or the others were forced to
abscond.
No, they didn't succeed to run away. They didn't want to run away. They wanted to fight, but they signed to capitulate. Okay. So they to surround. So they surrounded. They had no other choice. Some of them have been taken to captivity for many months. Some of them, the weak and the old people and the very sick ones, the injured, were returned to Israeli forces. And the ones that died by fighting and defending the city were buried inside the city. So how come they were buried inside the city? Because it's forbidden according to Jewish law. They had no choice. It was under siege. They couldn't exit the city. So a rabbi gave a special permit to bury them inside the city.
I'm telling you.
Okay, we will talk about that later. Yeah, please pray here.
This is very fair.
Ossuary boxes. In ancient times, usually people have been buried in caves in the mountains. So the key in order to make a cave, it was not so simple. Sometimes they used natural caves, sometimes they digged. But it's a problem to dig in stone. It's not so simple. It costs money. It takes time. So what they did, there were not enough place for burial. After 1 year, after they buried someone, usually they took the bones out and they put them all together of one person in an ossuary like this. It's called also gluskema. It's a Greek word. So those are original boxes from the first centuries, between the 1st and 4th century after Christ. And as much as the person was wealthier, the box was more well designed. There are versions saying that it was due to a miscalculation in our days time. It was 29, anyway, around 30 AD, and Jerusalem was destroyed in 70 AD. Only 40 years after. So let's say even if during his the same generation as him, the city didn't leave any stone upon the other, as he predicted. He stayed here, when he stopped and he went, he cried for the future to be here in his back, and then he executed. This back
So where Jesus shed the tear is depicted to have been here. And this whole structure is built with the architectural design of a tear, depicting where Jesus stood to shed the tear. Bring you updates on the Holy Land, Israel, land of the Bible. Updates from the Holy Land tour, and we are the place where Jesus beheld the city and wept over it, as captured in Luke chapter 9, verse 41. Let's get in there and find out, really, what's in it. Stay with us. Holy Land tours, the land of the Bible. Yes, updates. This is called the Mount of Olives because of the olive plants. Yes, all over the place. Yeah, once upon a time Jesus was out there and he wept over the city. It was a lovely place. Down there, we've seen so many places with regard to the story of the Bible. Tag along, let's learn more. Right now, where do we go? Well, I'm told we're descending to Gethsemane. Here we are, descending the valley from Mount Olive. Let's go. Updates from the Holy Land, you know where we are? Yes. Yes. That's right. So, holy place. Here Jesus began his passion, suffered and sweated blood. That counts right here. The holy place.
That the sword shall perish with the sword. All thinkest do that I cannot beseech my Father, and he shall even now send me more than 12 legions and angels. Now then should the scriptures be fulfilled, that thus it must be. In that hour said Jesus to the Lord, are you come out as again a robber with sword and staff to seize me? I sat daily in the temple teaching, and you took me not. But all this is right. Enter to the right.
Enter by right. Enter
To the right.
to the right. And come out to the left.
Right. Man to the right because we know always. The left is right.
This way.
Today I'm not being in your video. Why? Hey.
There you are.
Okay, let me receive them. This one I haven't received.
This is Gethsemane, the exact location of where Jesus Christ, our Lord, came to pray till his sweat became like blood or turned to blood. We've been reading all these years, and today is the practical aspect of what we read. Sorry.
The men take off their cap and the women cover their head. This is believed to be the grave of Virgin Mary, Jesus' mother. You can see everything here. Beautiful place. Please, go now, go. The tomb of Mary, Virgin Mary, Jesus' mother.
Mary?
Yeah.
The mother of Jesus.
Virgin Mary.
Atuchaya. 7. Yeah, okay.
So we just came through what is believed to be the tomb of Virgin Mary. Yeah, we went through it. Ancient grave. Updates from the Holy Land of Israel. Tag along.
Waga.
From the Holy Land, of course, we are in Jerusalem, and precisely we have come to where Mary, Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus, was buried. Her tomb there, of course, she's not in there, but yes, presumably, yes, sir, presumably. And I can promise you, with all their archaeological researches, it is possible. It's even the right location, but otherwise, it's done in her honor. So let's enjoy all the other sides. Yesterday we can tell ancient designs. Look at the landmarks. Look at even the quality of the building materials. Look at that. Yeah. Look at the staircase. Look at the quality. Oh my gosh. So we're still on the tour. It feels like we are climbing. A little hectic, but I'm sure in the end it will be a fantastic trip. You saw the sign. It says Jericho Wall. Let's go and find out what's there. Maybe I should get some chilled water. Shalom.
In Gethsemane downstairs, where is now the church, the Garden of Gethsemane was catched and arrested by the Caiaphas man. He was brought to trial in the Caiaphas house. We'll see the house later or tomorrow. And then he was sent to Pilatus, the Roman the Roman governor, to be trial. The first station is the judgment, the trial and the condemnation by Pilatus here. This is Pilatus and Jesus. The second one is the flagellation, and the third one, they gave Jesus. They not only condemned him, they gave him the cross to carry on his back. So they give him the cross, and he falls down under the heaviness of the cross for the first time. This is the third.
It's a picture depiction of the 14 stages of the cross right here in Israel, the land of the Bible. Well, let's check them out. It's a picture depiction of the 14 stages of the cross right here in Israel, the land of the Bible. Well, let's check them out. 1 to 14, all the stages. Watch out with that.
Yes, you know, I'm very good.
Me that's it.
Hey, how does me that's it?
Well, strong. This is awesome.
Tag along.
Ghana, $1. The other way of the cross, $1. Section book, $1.
Hi. The way of the cross.
Okay, guys, this is a map, 3D map of Jerusalem of Jesus' time. So, what we see here, we see here the Mount of Olives. This is a high place. This is Mount of Olives. We came, our hotel is here, the top of the mountain. If you are quiet, you listen to me. We came from here. This was this is our hotel area, on top of the mountain. This is Bethpage, and this village that Jesus came from when we entered the city in the Sunday Palm. So from here we descended here, as Jesus did, to the valley of Kedron River, which is here downstairs. You gotta remember there is a valley between the Mount of Olives and the Temple Mount. This is the old city of Jerusalem. It's called Flagellum.
Condemnation. There is therefore now no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the spirit, after the flesh, after the spirit.
Speakers to you, not to me, knows you that know that I have power to release you and the power to crucify you. Jesus answered him, you Buddhists have no power against me except it was were given from the above. Therefore he that delivered me unto thee have great mercy.
This is the church of Revelation, which was now built by the Crusaders.
Jesus, after he was catched in Gethsemane, brought to be tried and judged in Caiaphas' house, kept over by night, maybe without water and food. I suppose he didn't give him 5-star service. For sure not. He was tired, he was hungry and thirsty. It was Passover. Fortunately, it was not June like now, but still it was April. So April is also a hot time here in Israel. It's not so cold. From there, they brought him, of course, by
Shouts to Uncle T.
Yeah.
All right. So we journey through the land of Israel. Where next are we going? We'll find out. Just tag along. We're exercising. Walking through the Canton Mountain. of Israel. Yeah, yeah.
Guys, $5 Jerusalem back. $5. Two bags. Come on.
Made rebellion against the Romans in 66 years after Jesus, and after only less than 4 years, Romans succeeded to end it, to put an end, to defeat the Jews, and as punishment, they destroyed the temple in totality. As Jesus said, it will not remain stone on top of the stone. So this is what happened. It was a tragedy for the Jewish people because many have been killed, taken to slavery, and moreover, the temple was finished. So the only significant remain of the temple was the western wall of the courtyard. This one here. This one marked in pink. This part. Okay, this is all of it is western wall, but the one used for prayer now is this pink part. All the wall has about 500 meters length. Okay, half kilometer. But this part has only a few tenths of meters. The one that is designed for prayer.
So the time has come for us to march now into the Wailing Wall. Yes. We're going to wail at the wall. Okay. For the first time, we will wail at the wall. We are not whales. So we're going to the Wailing Wall. And that's where we are. So here we are. It says, welcome to the Western Wall, remnant of the temple, also known as the Wailing Wall. Beloved, I'm coming to you from the Wailing Wall. Of course, the wind is blowing quite breezy, but this is where we are at the moment. Well, we're going straight to the wall to intercede, to pray, to put our requests as it were. Here at the Wailing Wall, getting ready to go and present my request before the Lord. So well, I'm updating my list, and I trust that God will come through for you and I, because I'm going to say a prayer for you. Shaba, Iman Tola Bali, Izelada Bashababa, Inakona Rababa, Inetola Baba, Shalalala, Irato Se, Irata Baba.
Right.